That's right up there with the gift.
Nice.
All right, what's going on, everybody? So, a little bit of a product review here. I haven't done one for a while, happily. I've got something to review for a change because I just got this as a present. So, some of you may remember one of my early videos was for this little Bushnell flashlight, which has been beat up pretty much into oblivion at this point. And the button on the back is now kind of tough to work with. So, as a replacement for that flashlight, my wife and daughter got me a Nebo Slim Light. Now, I don't use these as like a tactical light or anything like that. I mean, I carry a flashlight every day because for work I use a flashlight. And this has a lot of features that seem pretty neat, and they got me the pink version, which I didn't know they had. I've had some Nebo flashlights before. In fact, the one I used to carry before the Bushnell one was a Nebo flashlight. They're usually pretty good. You can find these. I didn't see the pink one anywhere, but I think you can find these exact ones on Amazon. They're about $30. So we're going to do a little unboxing, and then we'll charge her up and try her out here. So let's take a look at it here. This is what you find in the box here. You got the little flashlight. Ooh. Pretty little guy, huh? Well, it's actually working too. Interesting. Okay. Looks like the charger cord is stuck to it here. So that's all there is in the box. So we'll look at the box here. 100% power is 500 lumens. You can set it all the way down to 10% power for 50 lumens. You get 2 hours at 500 lumens and 10 hours at 50 lumens. So it's kind of more of a floodlight beam, it looks like. We'll take her outside here after it gets dark and check her out. But features it has is fully rechargeable. Micro USB charger, looks like. You can go dim, full dimming, whatever. Power memory recall. I don't know what that must mean. You can bring whatever dim setting you had up. Comes with a belt pocket clip. Anodized aluminum case. Water and impact resistant. Thin ergonomic design. Power adapter and magnetic base. So it does have more than one magnet. So let's take the charging cord off of here. There we go. There we go. So there's your USB charging cable. I'll take a little look at it here in my hands. I'll get it up closer to the light here. So like I said, this one's pink. There's your charging port right there. It's covered. Probably helps it be water resistant, I'm going to say. It has this little guy here, if I can get it up. There's a little hook, so you can hang it. The pocket clip, belt clip. And it's like rubberized in there, so it should grip fairly well, I would think. Here, we'll take this little rubber band off of here. And I've seen other ones of these that have a magnet back here. This one doesn't have it, but it is magnetic on the base to stick to stuff. So we'll play with that a little later here. I'm going to throw it on the charger, make sure it's charged up. And we'll go outside and test it here in a little bit and check her out. All right, so little test with the new flashlight here. It's dark in here now. So this is the living room. Let's see how well this floods the room with light. It works pretty well. We can dim it. That's as bright as it gets. This will dim her down. Should go all the way down to like 50 lumens. And back up. That works pretty good. Kind of a wide beam, so it works good to flood a room with light if I needed it. Alright, we got her outside here now. Alright, well, we got her outside here now. Took the dog out for a little walk here. You can look out in the yard. Like I said, it's not a real wide beam, but on the bright setting, sorry, a little rain out here, it's giving me quite a ways. You can see out into the yard a while. I'm holding it right over the phone. It lights up quite a big one here. It's more of a floodlight than a spotlight, really. We're working on something close up, like say the grill, and you can get quite a lot of light. And you got our magnet here. Let's find something steel, not aluminum, dummy. I'll take a little walk out here. Come on, Gidgy. Tactical pocket dog out here on her walk. Not loving the rain. So, this is a steel post. There we go. There's the... Putting it down, it makes a nice little beam there. So, if you had to work on a car or something and you tapped it on there, give you a pretty decent dispersion. Maybe from, oh, I'd say that's about 4 feet off the ground. It gives you about a 6-foot circle of light to work in. So, not too shabby, really. All right, we'll take this back inside here. Okay, so I had it in my pocket clip there. I'm going to keep testing this little guy out here. Now it's hard to see. Lighting's not great where it is here, but there's a good size look for it there. I kind of like it. Like I said, it's more of a floodlight than a spotlight or something, you know. It's not, definitely not a tactical light. No strobe, anything like that. I like it as an adjustable beam. Could be good for use in the woods. I like all the ways you can attach it. I mean, you got your clip. You got the little hook and the magnet. I mean, it's definitely handy. You can use a lot. I used it at work all day, you know, yesterday before daylight came up. Worked good for inspecting stuff at work, stuff I had to look at. So, I'm gonna keep it in me. I'm gonna replace the Bushnell light with it, and try this for a little while. Now the downsides, size, it's not any longer really than most flashlights, but it's flat. This clip is pretty big. I don't know how well that's going to work. It's got like some rubber nubbies in there, if you can see, to grab onto stuff. So, I don't know how if that clip's going to get in, you know, obtrusive in my pocket at all. Doesn't seem to be yet. I can put it right in my front pocket where I normally keep my flashlight. I try and keep everything in the same pockets all the time. But it works pretty well as far as doing any kind of work. I mean, I'm not big into like tactical lights, but I always like to have a light. And if you had to do something at the house and this was what you had in your pocket, or you had to use it as a tactical light, you probably could do that easily. I mean, most flashlights you're holding like this. You know, with this one you just have to hold it like this. A little bit different. I have to try it at the range. I mean, my normal method of shooting with a light is like this. So I would have to try it like this. But since it's a floodlight, it doesn't have to be a direct beam. So we shall see. But for everything else, I think it works really well. And that's 99% of what I use a flashlight for. I think this works great. As far as the tactical stuff goes, maybe not as great as having a real or traditional flashlight, but like I said, that's less than 1% of what I do with a flashlight. So we're going to try her out and see how it ends up. So if I need to update anything on this, you'll hear about it. But for $30, it seems to be pretty good. Seems to be working pretty well. Hopefully it'll hold up. I've had the Bushnell for about 2 years now. It's about the end of its life. So I got that one. That one costs probably similar to this one. So if this lasts more than 2 years, we'll see. If I can use it every day and it doesn't get in my way, we'll see if it holds up longer than the Bushnell did. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like what I do, like, subscribe down in the bottom, and I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks.